Hillary, what do we know led police to this area or to the discovery?
Yeah. Right. So we can say that their investigation did lead them here to this area. I did ask specifically about this, talking to the public information officer with the Detroit Police Department, if they can say more about what kind of interactions may occurred or what kind of evidence they may have uncovered that told them to look specifically in that area. At this time, that's not information they're releasing to us. But as you can imagine, this is incredibly difficult for a police department dealing with the loss of an officer killed in the line of duty, Lauren Court. And now they're investigating a case with a body found in which it could be former Detroit police officer Stefan Hodo. Again, that is not confirmed, but we did talk to Chief James White about that, and he said there are some things that indicate this could be that former officer. Right now, the medical examiner is going to have to make the final call on the identification here, but MSP is out here investigating. We want to walk you back through the timeline here after Hodo went missing. Take a look.
We love him, and we miss him, and I wish somebody would come forward. Thank you.
The family of Detroit police officer Stefan Hodo has been in agony, wondering what happened to their loved one, missing for days after a series of incredibly bizarre events, including a 29-year-old man using Hodo's guns and vehicle in crime. Here you see that suspect shooting up this home on Ferguson in Detroit at the end of June, not once but twice. Police would later arrest that suspect, discovering he was again using a car and weapons that belonged to his neighbor, who is Hodo. And Hodo has not been seen since all of this happened. A neighbor has this reaction.
You know, when I saw that the boy was in his car and was shooting at the house with his guns, you knew something wasn't right then and there.
Prior to that, police had put out a bolo for Hodo and searched his home and the shooter's house. Police tell me their investigation led them here to this scene Thursday at Outer Drive in Auburn, where a body was discovered. Here's Police Chief James White telling us what he can right now.
We don't know. You know, it's a really sad situation. That case, there's a lot to it, and the perpetrator shouldn't have even been on the street, in my opinion. But we're looking at that. The person we suspected perpetrator shouldn't have been on the street. We're going to let the medical examiner do their evaluation to see if we can identify the body that we found. Sadly, a lot of things are pointing to that may in fact be our retired police officer. Very tragic week for the Detroit Police Department. Keep us in your prayers. Thank you very much.
And as we're saying again, we are keeping the Detroit Police Department and their families in our prayers, certainly, as they deal with a lot of difficulty, tremendous difficulty indeed. Now, it's very important for us never to jump to conclusions. As the chief just said there, we have no positive ID on who this person is that was found behind me. Of course, we're going to be following that. We know Randy Wimbley is going to be picking up the story, and if we do get any additional information, we will certainly bring it to you. The medical examiner's office, of course, will make the final call. There is also an anthropologist on scene as part of the investigation, so it's clear they're pulling out every resource they can to come to some conclusions, and soon. We're live on the west side of Detroit. I'm Hillary Golston, Fox 2 News.